Hi, team. Welcome back to Ash Lake. We're here in the deepest depths of Numenarch, ready to make our way back up to the surface. And to be 100% frank with you, set over the very dramatic tone of the Ash Lake theme, to be quite frank with you, I am at my wit's end. This is ridiculous. Okay. I'm kind of at my wit's end with this mod right now. Because I've done everything I can think to do. The character weight's really messing with me. Done everything I can think to do. All that's left is to... and now there's mushroom men here, which were not here before. But this is fine, as long as they let me out. Okay, nope. That's fair. That's 100% a death that I'll... Yeah, that one was my fault. I believe that. So, about 5 or 6 episodes ago, I was fighting bell gargoyles, and I said on camera, this might be the last episode of this series. Because it was getting to be... starting to seem, what's the word, impossible? Maybe, like, it wouldn't be possible to complete the rest of the game. Because the bell gargoyles were really hard. But then we beat them. We rang the bell. That did not bring the Pale Servants back to Sen's Fortress. But the bell gave us a cutscene with Gravelord Nito, so we went down there, we beat Gravelord Nito. We got his soul. We cleared out the entire Anor Londo. We got as far as we can go in Izalith. And then totally tapped out of other things. I came to Numenarch thinking, well, maybe this is just an essential part of this game. And they've added enemies for the way back up, which is cool and fun. So, barring any major dramatic changes that happen regarding cutscenes, any other various hints at something having changed in the script of the game that will allow us to progress further on one of the paths, barring any key finds, any various pathway openings. Barring any of that, I will say that I'll go back to Sen's and I'll check for the Pale Servants once again, because we haven't gone back there since we got Nito's soul. Who knows? I mean, things have been pretty arbitrary so far in terms of when they're unlocking, so that could work. Excuse me. Okay, there might be some sword boys up here waiting in ambush. We just gotta run to the ladder right there. Yes. Good stuff so far. Good stuff. We're making it back okay. Ever since we got past that old mushroom man, we've been doing pretty good. Just don't lose your cool. Now would be a very bad time to like lose my cool and like just fall off a ledge or something, or be patient. You can always roll out of curse. You can always take it for a second and roll out. We don't need to avoid it outright. So we're going to make our way back up. We're going to see if the Pale Servants are back at Sens. Come on. Seriously? Like that, this actually makes me mad. I don't know, dude. Okay. This is what I was talking about here. Just play it cool. Just stay fresh. Keep an open mind. Keep one eye on the surroundings at all times. But always keep one eye on numero uno. That's the character. That's us. Always keep an eye on number one. We've made the drop. This was my goal here, although now it would seem I am stuck. So, okay, good, good. Making it back up, making it back up. Okay, okay, just be careful here. Just be careful. Gotta make this jump here. Or maybe I should just drop and just fight my way through. That's probably smarter. Okay. Apparently can't do that, so I'm not going to do that. Just going to try to make this jump. Okay, we made the jump. It's a win condition right there. Coming up. Okay, this is not one of the paths to victory. Little error in judgment right there. So we're gonna jump back. Then we're gonna drop down to there, okay? Oh, perfect jump. Let's go. Okay. Crystal lizard somewhere? Oh, up there. Nope. Okay. Bye forever. I'm no longer interested in your services. We're up. Alright, so anyway. Our MO here is basically... Yep. Our MO here is basically... check out the gargoyles. Or check out for the Pale Servants. Look for Pale Servants. Look for Pale Servants, and if Pale Servants aren't back at Sens, then I will become human and try to roll across that lava pit in Izalith that I almost got across before, but I just didn't have enough HP. I will put a little bit of vitality into that just to see if that's what we need to get farther, and then after that I give up. I'm gonna look up what to do in this mod. I'm just gonna give it up to the answers on the internet. Is this the first time in this file that we will be ascending from this path? I don't think so. But maybe. And I'll keep that bonfire as our last one as we go up to Sens, which I know seems foolish, but I don't want to make the trek back down here. We don't normally die on the path up Sens, so... Oh, we could also do Painted World. Ugh. Painted World. Although I don't know if the Raven will bring me back to Painted World. We might need to go fight the Gaping Dragon to get taken there. Because I broke the pact with Velka when I got the Death Soul, I think. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Thank you. Been watching a lot of TV recently. Been watching some HBO shows. I have a friend who has HBO, and he gave me his account info. I thought it was a 1-month trial, but that was like 3 months ago, and the HBO account still works. Should I tell him? Yes or no? Poll in the chat, please. Should I warn him? But I've been watching some good HBO shows. Just finished a show called Big Little Lies. And dude, it was pretty funny. It was pretty good. Pretty good show. It hit all the right notes. It was I think classically it would be called a drama, but you would have to be pretty like brain dead to not find all the humor in it. Like it's like pretty overtly like very comedic. It's about like a kindergarten class, I guess, that this new single mom is starting her son in, and there's like just a ton of drama between all the parents in the kindergarten class. And it's just about like all the moms in this like high-powered like society where like the moms are running like Google and like all these other things, and all their drama at like around their like kids' birthday parties. And you know, because like it kind of starts with like the end of the story, then leads you back from the beginning, you know how it's gonna end. You know it's gonna like end with murder, like someone gets like murdered at the school fundraiser party. And so like it does have like this like drama and like very serious like dark tones throughout, and like the characters are like troubled, and like some of them have like psychological issues. But then you have this whole veneer of like, but at the end of the day, this is just about like a bunch of like kindergartners and their moms, and like the drama about like the little kids bullying each other in class. It's intense. Like that combination of comedy and like really serious tension, like everybody knows like comedic relief, like, oh, comic relief is like so powerful. You don't need to tell like an amazing joke in like a horror film, but like if you tell a joke, like it's gonna get laughs just because it's relieving like the audience. So like everybody knows that it's easier to get a laugh in like a tense situation because of comedic relief, right? But it works the other way too. If anyone's seen M. Night Shyamalan's The Visit, there's like this parody between the comedy is like truly very funny. It's not just comic relief, right? It goes beyond that. Like the entire situation, the characters and the way that they act throughout the whole movie is like very dedicated to a certain like level of comedic ideal. And it was the first time I had ever seen comedy and horror like so specifically spun together in an intentional way. And everybody knows that it makes the comedy more potent, which is cool, because it's a very funny movie, and it's legitimately probably the scariest movie I've ever seen. And I think there's a reason for that, because while everybody knows the effects of comic relief, everyone knows it makes comedy stronger to pair it with horror and drama and tension. But I think a lot of people don't acknowledge that it also makes serious moments more dramatic to pair them with comedy. And I think there's a couple of reasons for that, but I think one of the main reasons is that it creates a greater sense of stakes with the characters, because comedy is like building a relationship with a viewer, right? Like building rapport. You laugh much more toward the end of the comedy special than the beginning. Okay, they're still gone. You laugh much more to the end because you feel like you know them. You have like a connection to the comedian. You understand their jokes. You understand the setups, the punchlines. You have context about their general like demeanor. You have kind of their inside jokes down, and then so you're connected, right? So comedy creates connection, and the more connected you are to the humor of something, the scarier it's going to be when that purity and that joy and that connection is threatened. So once you threaten like these characters that you love that have been making you laugh with like legitimately like high stakes drama, tension, and horror, and like in a good plot, not just like a cheap like the end of the world movie where it's like, oh, it's comedy but like the world's ending, and Seth Rogen, and nothing against those guys, nothing against that movie, I actually like that movie, but like that's not that movie's not really like prioritizing the drama and really taking advantage of that dichotomy. They're just spinning a comedy narrative out of something that is ostensibly serious. But a movie that really seeks to set up a dramatic plot and then uses the comedy alongside it, they're going to enhance each other to great effect. And it begs the question whether more genre convergence, like those two things, would create a similar effect. Like instead of horror and comedy combining like action. I mean, it's done. It's like action and romance. Like that's done. Like there's the more that genres are combined, I think the more they're broken down to specific components and blended with other genres, they become more powerful. I don't think that's really a secret, I guess. Would have been nice. Do we have a lever anywhere? Is there a lever to call this elevator up here? Obviously there's the lever for the bell. Ouch. So anyway, I think that Big Little Lies is a great show. Not to mention a star-studded cast: Reese Witherspoon, Shailene Woodley, and Nicole Kidman. Some of America's greatest actresses. All probably award-winning, or at least not award-nominated actresses, all in one television show together. It's a pretty stacked cast. Very well written. The drama is dark and foreboding, and you can really feel it. The tone is very dark, but also very funny. And we're watching that coming off of Girls, another HBO show, which was very good. And we were kind of like, is this the show hole or whatever that you have when you finish a really great show. We kind of had that after Girls, and what me and my wife do is we'll check out like a bunch of shows at once. We'll watch like the first episode of each, and we'll like do our research into all the shows that have been recommended to us, and then we'll select our favorite, and then we'll go ahead and watch like whichever one was our favorite. We'll just like start that one, right? Like say we watched this time I think 4 or 5 different shows. We finished Girls, Lena Dunham's magnum opus, great show, highly recommended. And then we checked out Camping, just based on the Lena Dunham legacy, because she was I think she's a writer or executive producer on that. We checked that out, camping on HBO. We checked out Big Little Lies. We checked out Sharp Objects. We watched a little bit of Chef's Table, the Netflix documentary. We checked out Marvelous Miss Maisel, so that's 5. That's an Amazon Prime, and I'm outing myself as a subscription service hoarder, because I think I just hit the big 3, right? Maybe you'd consider Hulu a part of that. But, yeah, Amazon Prime, HBO, Netflix, and I mean, don't come after me, but I don't pay for any of them. They're all subscription services that belong to other friends and family members. And there's some of them that I contribute to, some of them that I don't. Some that I'm just, you know, my dad has Netflix. Me and all my siblings just have that account. If I could move while drinking Estus, I could do that. I wonder if I can heal faster than I take damage from the lava. I also wonder if it's wise to jump to start, or if I should just roll. Guess I can try it a couple times. So this time I'm just gonna roll, because I think that's what I did the first time. And let's see if we can give ourselves any buffs here. Do I have a ring that gives me extra health? Particular resistance against fire. Oh. Frigid Tearstone from the east greatly boosts defense when its wearer is in danger, particularly resistance against fire. When did I get that? Did I get that in this dungeon and just... That was probably... Wasn't that in that, like, last room right there? Well, sorry about that. Didn't check that one out. That's on me. And I think I have a... Didn't I have one that just increased my HP, like, slightly? Sustain damage, critical, miracle, sorcery, miracle, attunement, souls, poison, bleeding. No, I don't have an HP ring. I must be thinking of something else. Oh, the Father's Mask. But it's probably such a fire defense downgrade that it's not worth. Father's Mask. Or Mother's Mask. Fire defense is 6. Current fire defense is 22. Yeah. Okay, so the blue Tearstone ring is going to be the one. What's the fire defense on this bad boy? Can we do better? Gold hemmed? No? Okay, so gonna keep on this one. That's our kit, basically. Let's take off all that, and then I'm gonna pop a Scarlet Blossom. And then we're just gonna roll it. Hey, we've made it. So I guess this ring is the kind of the key component, I guess. Oh, whoa. The health goes back down from Scarlet Blossom. Not cool. Oh. Of course one of these guys is here. Am I supposed to get all the way over there, dude? To that item? What am I hearing? Like, I know that's the sound that these guys make, right? But he's not tapping anything. And it sounds like it's below me is what it sounds like in my headset. Alright. So if we can get across lava now, we may want to go for items over here. So we never know what other stuff we're going to be able to what other stuff is like essential for us. So I'm gonna drop down here. Actually, I might be able to tag his arm from here. That'd be pretty helpful. Yeah, okay. Not bad, a red chunk. I do sometimes when I'm like not in the mindset of looking for a specific item, I do just like zone out when I pick up item drops, which I can imagine may be a frustration for you if you're watching from home and I'm complaining about, oh, this mod is broken, there's no way for me to get through the next area. It's all lava, and I didn't get the ring that I wanted, but I'd like literally just pick up a ring as I'm complaining about that. I can understand your frustration. Noted. Oh no. No, is that the lizard? Oof. Oh, the sunlight elixirs boost fire defense. Of course they do. But I use them all to cure the bone rust. So sunlight elixirs are like... important for like every dungeon. Like you need them to cure bone rust. You need them to get across fire. You need them... What's it going to be in the next dungeon? In the next area, we could like Anor Londo, Seath's... like crystal, it's gonna be like there's gonna be some crystal illness that you need to cure with them. It's gonna be like, well, I used all of them to get rid of bone rust from the gargoyles, just giving it to me over and over. Do you think we can make that? Just using up all of my humanities. But while I'm in here, I'll probably go for the item on the right. That's pretty far. I'm gonna want the sunlight elixir for that, and I'm afraid that the sunlight elixir is needed elsewhere. I tell you what, it is a nice time to have used that Dark Wraith Soul and gotten 5 humanities up top, which we immediately dumped all into that one random bonfire. Because having 20 Estus in this area makes me like really unconcerned about Oh, so we can't make that either. So we need the Scarlet Blossom, actually. That's good to know. We only have 1 Scarlet Blossom and 1 Sunlight Elixir. I'm gonna use the Sunlight Elixir first, because it lasts a while. So, or I assume it lasts longer than the Scarlet Blossom is what I should say. So hopefully with just the 1 Sunlight Elixir we can get over both gaps. And I did not become human. So that's my mistake. I already lost the 10,000 souls, so it doesn't matter if I die here at all. But we do just have the 1 Sunlight Elixir. Then we're just out. Like, I guess we can buy more Scarlet Blossoms. You might be able to use more than 1 at once, but I doubt it. To double the healing effect, but yeah, I doubt it. Okay. I'm running like real low on all these precious resources. Hopefully I don't need them at all in any later part of the game. Oh. Nah. Well, Fine. We've only invested a humanity. We do have a decent number of humanity. Okay, I'm gonna fight the Capra Demon first, I think. Just in case he tries to run up during my fight with the... Well, he's not here yet. Oh, jeez. It's just really bad positioning. Jeez. Scary, scary. Really? Okay, it just does not hit. No items or anything down here. Legitimately kind of surprising. Hey, Step to the king, and you best be ready to deal with the arrow storm. Almost there. Almost there. Almost got him. Is there any... Okay, there. No? Really? Still not gonna let me see the health? Okay. Almost there. Slam dunk. A slab. I don't care about that, but that's fine. You can parry Capra Demon, right? I guess now is a bad time to test that theory. Okay, yeah, you got me, you got me, you got me. Fair and square. Haha. Okay. You know what? More than anything, I'm just proud of my character that he could handle that. Ouch. Okay, okay, we're in this now. We're in it. Well, no becoming human this time. I'll show him. I'll show Capra Demon what happens when there's no stakes for Data Lord. I'll tell, and I'll give you guys a sneak peek. I'll do you one better. I'll tell you guys right now what happens when there's no pressure for Data Lord is that he performs much better. And hopefully that is a spoiler alert and not an intentional deception or an unintentional deception. Ouch. Nope. He knows, like he knows. He's just dialed in. He's just waiting for you to slip up, dude. Is it time to try parrying? I mean, we're not human anymore, so it can't hurt. I mean, it can hurt, literally, but like, it can't hurt us in a way that isn't immediately reparable by respawning. So yeah. So anyway. My wife and I were in a show hole, right? So we finished Girls, and then we took this sample, like 5 or 6 shows. We watched the first episode. We've done this a couple times. Bring forth the old flame. Hey, bring the old flame. Alrighty then. Hey, I can bring forth the old flame. Do I actually have an item that's... Probably not. It probably means like... It probably means like the Lord Vessel, or like the Soul of Izalith, the Flame Soul, or whatever. But here's the problem. So like doing a survey of a bunch of shows that you think you might want to watch. You know, you watch episode 1 of episode 1 of Camping. You watch episode 1 of Sharp Objects. You watch episode 1 of Marvelous Miss Maisel. You watch episode 1 of Chef's Table. You watch episode 1 of Big Little Lies. Immediately, you know it's Big Little Lies next, right? So you watch that show. You watch the whole show. You watch the whole show in one weekend because there's only 7 episodes. Now you're down. You're out of. You're in another show hole. This is a vicious cycle, right? Because now you got not really. That would be a positive feedback loop. This is not a positive feedback loop. Not a vicious cycle. I feel the need to make that clear. And I'll straight up, like, I'll just die to you. I don't even care. I need to become human to actually do this part. It's not a vicious cycle. What it is one by one, you run out of the best shows, and the shows that you watch are therefore just ones that you like less and less as time goes on. When the initial sadness that you had when you finished your first show was born of the fact that I'm never going to have a show as good as that again, it just becomes reiterated every show that you finish. You're like, well, it's just downhill from here. It's just the one I like the next amount as much. And of course that's based on the assumption that you're sticking to that same initial pool survey that you made. And of course, if you just don't want to watch any of those shows, then you could just not watch any one of those shows and you'd do fine. And you could just do a new survey with new shows. And that's all good and fine. But so far, a bunch of those shows are shows that we know we eventually want to watch. So we want to watch them, and I do acknowledge the fact that the first episode the pilot episode of a show isn't always going to give you the full scope of how much you're going to like it, and I'm sure at least one of those shows that we've created in our power rankings of best to worst based on the first episode, I'm sure some of those power rankings are off based on how much we'll like them by the time we finish the show. But at least for starting them off, it's like, if you're picking the ones that you're most interested in, it's like, they're going to be less and less interesting, less and less compelling, at least in the beginning as you go. And you just gotta come to terms with that fact. Pop a quick DB. And then we're just gonna go. Oh, the health. The healing over time, too. How long does that last? I was not aware of that effect. Hopefully this John lasts till we make it. John, slang. If you're not from Philly, you probably don't know what it means. It means thing. Stuff. Just one of those general words that is supposed to just mean anything. Oh, the Divine Blessing already wore off. Perfect. Okay, so fire defense is back down to okay, and that, like, I'm gonna be real with you. That might be just the file right there. That, like, slip up, because I could have made it past that second one, I think, with the Scarlet Blossom, but I need two. I need two of whatever we use to get across. Yeah. So we're just not gonna be able to make that. I'm gonna try to get the elevator up. I can go to I can go to the Moss merchant and buy some red Scarlet Blossoms there. and try to make that work. Really? Thank you. I got a new modded controller thing. Just check this out. This hooks onto the back of the controller, and then you click it. Like, it hooks on the back like that, so then you can click these buttons, and it makes one of the buttons press. Pretty cool. Pretty neat stuff. Unfortunately, does not work plugged into a PC. Only works directly in the PS4. So still can't use it for this playthrough. But my shooter performance on PC games is on PS4 games, that's to say, is back up to superior, bordering on unfair, due to having extra freedom in my thumbs. Don't speak to me. I tried to parry it. I pressed it too late, though. So it didn't work. I've had several landmark moments so far in this video where I've decided that's long enough. The video should probably be over right now. But I'm also very conscious of the fact that I've accomplished absolutely nothing since starting this video besides all I've accomplished so far is I literally got across one little segment of lava. Which is not great. So I want to accomplish more in these videos, but honestly, it's just taking up too much time. And I hope that the commentary has entertained you, because that's about all it seems like you're going to be getting for a while until I figure out what to actually do in this file. So we're coming all the way out of Izalith now. We're going all the way back up to the Moss Merchant, and this is our last Homeward Bone. So I'm going to be pretty precious with this last one. I know I've been using them pretty liberally, as I've been taught to. I thought that Homeward Bones were generally easy to come by in this game, and it's cool, just use them whenever you get them. Yeah, you'll be fine. There's one left. You probably noticed. I've been using them a lot because I have a certain dependency on the item. It's like a bad habit. I use Homeward Bones a lot. Can we do Izalith? Is it possible with our current setup to do Izalith in this game? I don't know. It's just that and the Painted World. Those are the only paths that I have available to me right now. I'm not very keen on either path. Not a huge fan of either one of those. Historically, two of my less liked areas in the game You know what? You know what area I love? Anorlando. Anerlundo. I like Anerlundo a great deal. I'd love to go there. I'd love to go to Anorlando. Problem is we can't until the Pale Servants return from their mission in the Burial Vaults. Presumably they're trying to get back the Pale Eye Orb. But yeah, hope you've liked the commentary, because I don't think you're going to be getting much more than that this episode. You gotta go buy some moss from the merchant. And these are chores for sure. This is like some, almost the point of like legalistic like garbage that you're basically seeing in this playthrough now. If you're the kind of person who only watches for audio, and you're just in this for quality commentary. Love that, by the way. We're going all the way back. If you're just in this for the commentary, I'd say this probably has been like a pretty positive episode for you. I'm gonna take this moment here in the nursery with the bonfire to just go ahead and end the video here. We've hit kind of a natural stopping point, not because of how much we've accomplished, but rather perhaps because of how much we haven't. So I'm gonna try to get more done the next video. Maybe I'll go buy some moss off camera for you guys. Really try to make it happen. Go back down there and give them the hop to, give them what for down in Izalith. Until then, until next time, I hope that you guys have a great day. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like button. Press the like button, and that way the video might get recommended to some other people due to the YouTube algorithm. So that'd be nice, huh? All right, have a good one, guys. Like wanna if you like it. Comment if you hate it. Dislike if you want to comment, and subscribe to subscribe.